So, hello and welcome to this little video of me showing my Caliban crime build and what I did with him. So, Caliban, let's first go over the appearance. Now, what I went with was the Orfeo skin, not the Prime, not the normal one, this one, because I really love that look. I went with like this demon fleshy look down here, but like void touched, so you can see like the blue veins and stuff, and like the silver, like the gray silverish armor. Um, yeah. So I went with the Dante Agile animation set with the pronouncing that's going to be hard. Zvira shoulder armor, which are these things right here. These ones. They fit pretty nicely. The um Xyrox leg armor, which just came recently with the new Steno gen. The Caliban Orfeo Scapulus, the Seraphera Seraphera Ephemera, which you get from the Zeramen later on. And this is like probably my most like my favorite ephemera ever. The Cryosigna, which you get from doing events, like you got it from doing the Jade event, or most recently the what's it called? The Spider event with Araxia. Um, Then with the Sandana, I went with the Tenocon Rift Guard Sandana, and that with the Void Swept version, which you can't get anymore. You don't need this. I just like it because it looks very awesome and it fits very well. Then no sigils, no side sigils, no nothing. And yeah, this is my Caliban looks wise. Now, if we go to mods, I went with this build, which consists out of Summoner's Wrath. Like this is a summoner summoner build, and it went pretty well. Just Summoner's Wrath for the 75% extra companion and summon damage. Cockchin Drift, so you get an extra 15% plus an extra 15% for you. So like 30% more on top. Rolling Guard, um, which is just a failsafe if you're close to dying, or if you notice, oh, I'm taking health damage, or you have status effects on you, dodge, and you're safe. Then Umbral Intensify, just for ability strength. Augur Message, mainly for the ability duration, but also for the energy spent on abilities converted to shields. Same with Augur Secrets, but this time for ability strength. Primed Continuity for duration, Blind Rage for ability strength, Primed Flow for energy max, and Equilibrium for that extra energy pickup. Now, I also took Arcane Camisado and Malt Augmented for the additional ability strength and summon movement speed. I subzoomed Roar over the ulti, over the fourth. You could also put it over Sentient Wrath, but I like the damage vulnerability extra. Oh, and you could also take a few duration out and switch it up with range. I went without range with this build. You could go for range or more for range, just to increase this so these guys have a better chance of actually hitting someone that is affected by it. Then I went with 75 energy max with casting speed. Casting speed, just so everything is way faster. So you could just spam, like if you need to hit something really fast, just use it. Boom, done. For stuff like Razor Gyre, that is like very good because you can like easily spam Razor Gyre again and again and again, and yeah. Um, then uh, yeah, just ability duration as the fifth one, just for more duration. You could also do like ability strength or any other arcanes. These arcanes are pretty much unnecessary. You don't have to have them, but they are a very nice touch and they do speed things up a lot. Um, and if you think, but oh, how am I gonna survive at all? Um, Something that I saw from someone else was Shade, because if you have a Warframe that does not use a weapon, like doesn't fight with weapons, like only goes for ability, Sevagoth, the best nuke frame in the game, is also very great with this because Shade has a mod called Ghost. Cloak's owner, when enemies are within 24 meters, the cloak is disrupted if owner attacks. That means as long as you don't hit with your melee or shoot with your gun, you are always invisible unless enemies are outside of the 24-meter range. And even if they are out of that range, you can always do a quick roll to activate Rolling Guard, or simply glide into them with Razor Gyre, and you're already okay again. Um, Then, with the rest for Shade, I went with Duplex Bond, just because it's a nice touch, and grabs more shots off enemies. Meaning, if you use this, if you have this on your Shade, that means your Shade will then duplicate itself 3 times when you use up 100 energy. So every time you use 100, one clone appears. Um, Now they also have a 50% chance for energy drop to spawn. They don't cast cloak, like they don't use any abilities like cloak or anything here. They only are able to shoot with the weapon that is on Shade right now and have a chance to drop energy orbs, like a higher chance to drop energy orbs when they kill someone. As for a weapon, I simply went with this. You could definitely make this better, like definitely. This is just thrown in there, and it works. It works pretty well. It's mainly just a status chance build, just to proc radiation viral, and it's like not even that important. It's just simply to keep enemies at bay and to catch fire. And yeah, so that's how the summoner build, my summoner build for Caliban looks. You literally just have to run around with Shade and keep this ability active, like activate this to buff those, to buff them. Then just throw Sentient Wrath in there, and you stun enemies, you boost allies, and you have like 6 summons, kind of. Well, you have 3 with the lethal progeny. I think you could have 6 total if you use the sumo list. I'm not really sure how the sumo list itself works, but I think they do less damage. Or he's mainly just to catch fire, which you could also do. Wouldn't recommend it though. I mainly just use the Ortholist for the big amount of damage that they do. And I buff them, use Sentient Wrath to stun enemies. If I'm low, I just dodge, and if Rolling Guard is on cooldown, spam Razor Gyre, and you are pretty much immortal. Yeah. And these builds are pretty much, you don't need any weapon for this build. You should not use any weapon. What you could do though is use stuff like, let me show you real quick. There are certain mods that are pretty good. Oh yeah, this is a shotgun. If you use a rifle, you can use Amalgam Serration for the extra sprint speed, or you could use a secondary, since secondaries have Augur mods, Augur Seeker and Augur Pact. Just these two alone give you more energy spent on energy conversion to shield. And also incarnate weapons themselves are also pretty good, because this one gives me like jump height and double jump height, and other weapons like where is it? It's a dagger, the Enodem, which gives you a 30% sprint speed boost just from having it equipped. So that is a way how you can like passively buff your Warframe without even using, the weapon. I'm just using these as backup. I don't need them, but they look cool and I like them. You could definitely make a better build than this. I am 100% sure. This is just my build and my fashion for him. If you have any ways how you can make him stronger, or have any better builds, you can type it in the chat, in the comment section. And yeah, like, subscribe, comment if you want to. Thank you for watching, and bye bye. That is a lawnmower. Anyway, bye bye.